How are you doing? I want to welcome you to Shredder Tea Tuesdays. Let me go ahead and get that copyright out of the way right now because that was Flow Rider featuring Robin Thicke. I don't like it. I love it. So I just had to play that little song just a smidge, just a smidge. It's only like 18, almost 20 seconds. But anyway, so welcome to Shredder Tea Tuesdays. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing fabulous. I hope and pray that you are doing fabulous. If not, it's going to get better. So let's stay motivated. Let's stay positive. Okay, stay a little positive. Now, if you missed the beginning, I don't know if you missed the beginning, but it's okay if you missed the beginning because I just want to tell you what just happened. That was a little infomercial for Shop the Tea. Shop the Tea coming to Oklahoma City. Now, if you have not heard about Shop the Tea, I understand. It's okay. But let me tell you a little bit about it, okay? So Shop the Tea is a shopping experience where we're learning new things, okay? And we're also supporting small businesses. So a couple of things. Let me see if I can pull it, make it pop up real quick. Boom! Y'all see that? Yeah. So it is sponsored by Share the Tea LLC and Metro Technology Centers. And so I do appreciate Metro Tech partnering with me on this initiative to get information out to the people. The event is going to be this Saturday. Woo! This Saturday, June 3rd. Yes, there's a lot of things going on in Oklahoma City, but this is definitely one of them. It's only from 12 to 3, so we're not going to take up a lot of your time, but you can come out to the Metro Technology Center. This is at the 1600 Spring Lake Drive. Not the 1900, 1600 Spring Lake Drive. Just look for the big sign that's going to be out there that's going to say, hey, shop the tea, shop the tea. All right, so without further ado, I kind of want to get into the whole little segment today. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time today, so I don't want you to get too confused about what's going on, but I want to have this conversation about resources. Because sometimes when you telling people about resources, they're like, mm, sometimes they always think DHS. I mean, let's just be honest. When you think of a resource, what do you think about? I mean, sometimes people really first think Department of Human Resources. They have to give me something to help me or something that could be useful. Some people often think that it's government funded. That's not necessarily the case because according to the dictionary, resources can be a noun. It can also be a verb. Hmm. Go figure. Now, I'm not going to get all technical with it today, but the issue is the lack of resources. Do you feel like information is easily accessible to everyone? Some people feel like they are. Some people probably not, right? But if it's not easily accessible to everyone, then how is it useful? How is it useful? And one question that I asked, well, I don't know if you probably can't see it depending on where you are. And plus, if you're on a podcast, you're just listening to it or probably watching it on depending on what platform you're on. But I asked three questions. Do we need resources? And I believe that the answer is yes. Some people may feel like they don't, but we need resources, right? And are resources lacking in your community? I didn't put my community, I put in your community because I'm asking you. I'm asking the people that are listening or watching or supporters of Share the Tea. And so are resources lacking in your community? Do you feel like you're not for sure where you can get help if you need help, whether it's finances, housing, um, parenting, motherhood, fatherhood? Let's not forget about the brothers, okay? Fatherhood, education, tutoring. I mean, support groups, support systems that are out there, rehabs or retreats. We talked to one last week, right? Just think, I mean, there's different levels of resources that could be beneficial to you or to be beneficial to anybody, right? So that was another question. Are resources lacking in your community? So you're probably saying, huh, yeah. And you're probably like, well, no, not really. I think I know where to go, but then there may be someone that is puzzling, like, I'm not for sure. Well, who would I reach out to? Who, if I needed some help, who would I go to? If my mom, and let's say we're saying mom as an aging individual like geriatric or seniors, who do I contact if I'm having questions about aging? She's starting to um not be able to do things like she used to. So who do I reach out to? Right? It's not always DHS. Just want to remind you, we love DHS, some of us, but no pun intended. We love DHS, but they're not the only resource that's out there. So my other question was, how effective is a resource if we keep it to ourselves? I wait. I didn't bring my mug today to have a sip of water, but that deserved a drink. So, how effective is a resource if we keep it to ourselves? So, if you know about a resource that's in your community or wherever that you may be, and you don't share it with anyone, what good is it doing? I mean, it's doing you a phenomenal job because you're using it. You use it, or you use it when you feel like it, or you may share it with certain people. But what about everybody else? What about everybody else? So with resources, I really feel that in times of need, I don't want to say trouble. I don't want to use that because we not always in trouble. And some people, when you think of the word trouble, you start thinking about like legal aid. You start thinking um like criminal type things. So we're not gonna say trouble, but we're gonna say when I'm in need, when I have a crisis, when I have a problem, or I'm trying to figure out what's the best route for me to go with the situation that I'm having. So who do you turn to, or what organization or association, corporation, whatever, where do you get your resources or information from? And I think that's something that we really have to start thinking about when we're thinking about resources. It is bigger than just DHS. Okay. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking bad about DHS because I'm not. But I want you to think outside of DHS because there are several nonprofit organizations out here that are doing an amazing job in their communities. And a lot of them want to branch out to bigger and bigger areas than just their local communities, maybe within their state, maybe within the United States, or maybe global. I mean, you never know. But I want you to think that there's more to it than just DHS. Okay. And so I'm gonna stop saying DHS after that last time. Yeah. All right. So when we're talking about resources, what is something that you feel that is lacking? What is something that you feel is lacking? Now I'm gonna start off with, while you guys are coming in with your answers there, I'm gonna start off with the education. Now some of you, well, I'm gonna say first Oklahoma. We are finished with school. So school is out. Summertime has officially kicked off, right? And in other parts of the region or states, wherever, you may end up, this may be your last week of school coming up right here. Or maybe next week will be your last day of school. But anyway, school is about to be out. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we just gonna sit back, relax, watch TV, play PlayStation, be on TikTok making thousand videos? What what are we gonna do? So all of this information and knowledge that your children have gained throughout this whole school year, it wouldn't be fair to them to lose it. And I don't mean to say lose it like they're going to lose it, but not put forth the acknowledge that they have. Excuse me. And so there's something that I want you to See, I knew I was gonna need some water. My goodness. Oh well. Excuse me for drinking on the set. But I've been talking too much. See that? Now listen to my voice. Boy, I tell you. Hold on a second. Let me get my fan. Oh, okay. Sorry. See, this is one thing that happens when I haven't had enough water for today. And I'm guilty. My coach is gonna kill me. She'll be like, "Why you haven't had enough water?" That's a whole nother story. So I haven't had enough water today. And now I'm getting a little dry in my voice. So I'm gonna have to tell Reggie to bring me a bring me a bottle of water. Hold on one second. Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah, you don't want to pass out while you're over here trying to record and try to do your live stream. See, this is when they're on TV, this is when they go cut and commercial break. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I ain't never been on TV before. Anyways, okay, let me focus. So when we're talking about resources, the children just got out of school, right? So making sure that your children don't lose the knowledge that they have. There are so many different camps that are out here, and I'm speaking of Oklahoma, but also wherever that you may be. There are so many different camps that are out here. If you sign up early, they probably even have scholarships available, especially if you cannot afford the camp, especially if you have like more than one child, depending on your age of your children. But they have all these different camps that are out here to help them stay in the education mode where they're learning things, especially if it's in regards to science, technology, engineering, math, the whole 9 yards, reading. And so I just want to encourage you just to look into some of those resources. And if you feel like, well, I don't think anybody doing anything, I haven't heard anything. And that's the problem that bothers me. Is when people say, I haven't heard anything. Sometimes we look for resources to be always on the TV. True, right? Good old Channel 5, 9, 24, whatever, all of them different channels. We look for that. But now we're in a digital world where things are available online. A lot of organizations are available online. So how can I get uh how can I thought he was bringing me the water. How can I get resources to help my child throughout the summer? Because I'm guessing you only have about what, two months of summer before you blink twice. It'll be time for you to go. Oh, it'll be time for you to go back to school. So we have to make sure that we are equipping ourselves with what we need. If it's tutoring, tutoring doesn't always have to be in person because some people may not feel comfortable with being in person. But you have this space right here on the computer, the Zoom and um, the Teams and all this other place where you can be able to talk to an educator or a tutorer, and they will be able to help your child. So there are so many different things that are out here. Not to mention, I want to throw this in there because one thing that we love to do, well, maybe it's just me, but we love to do during the warm months is go swimming. Ooh. Okay, sorry. All right, so we'd like to go swimming. So, do your children know how to swim? I I didn't hear you. You said, oh, okay. You said some of them do. Okay. You said no. Okay. All right. So some children do not know how to swim. This is the perfect opportunity for them to go to some swim clinics or go to swim lessons. I want you to, if you're on the digital platform, I want you to look up Swim 1922. Yes, I'm shouting them out because it is a resource. Bingo! It is a resource that my sorors of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated are utilizing for the last 12 plus years. Okay. In different cities, depending on where you're located, there may be a water safety clinic that's going on in a community near you. And so, with that clinic that's going on, you can be able to take your child there. Usually, the clinics are maybe an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on what all they're doing, to where they have professional instructors that are teaching children how to swim. They're starting off with water safety tips, giving you important information. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'm going to try to remember to share it tomorrow. Yes, because tomorrow's Water Safety Wednesday. But there is a technique that's called flip and float. Have you heard of that? Not just float, but flip and float. So, one thing that they really teach babies as young as 6 months to nine months to 1 years old and on up is to be able to get in the water, flip over, and float. Right? But one thing that we have to do, we have to develop a relationship with the water to reduce our fear. Now, that's a whole nother segment. I ain't trying to preach on it, but I'm just giving you a resource, ding, 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 that you can use for the summer. Okay. So look up Swim 1922. Okay, it'll probably have SG Road tag to it, and then it's through USA Swimming. So it's also an initiative that we have, but there are ones that are happening. So in Oklahoma City, let me go ahead and shout that on out real quick. So in Oklahoma City on June 10th, there will be a swim clinic. There will be a swim clinic coming up. And matter of fact, I'm gonna try to put it in my little post, and I'm gonna post it as well. So it's open to all ages. If you want to come out, and it is free, FREE, free. You don't have to donate anything. We just want to make sure you're in appropriate clothes. You don't even need to bring any floaties or none of that, because we are going to teach you what you need to do in regards to water safety. So I just want to shout that out. Oklahoma City, next Saturday, June 10th. All right. So with resources, you see that there's so many different resources that are out here. So we got education as far as reading books. I want to talk about that too. I'm gonna back up. But reading books, tutoring, swimming, especially if your child likes to play in the water, all these different things that they can be able to do to utilize their free time and to help them throughout the summer. Now, let me tell you about these books. So, do you guys remember? Let me see if I'm about to mess it up. Book It. Yes, that's it. Do you guys remember Book It back in the day? I talked about it a couple times with brick by brick booking that brick by brick tutoring that I had on here. But back in the day, there was a program called Book It, BOOKIT, right? And so this is a free reading program. It's an incentive for from pre-K to sixth grade. I feel like it was later than that. Well, no, maybe it wasn't. But anyway, pre-K to sixth grade. And so what they do is they encourage the students to read books. So they want you to read as many books as you can. And I can't remember the actual amount because, I was real little, so I can't remember all that. But anyway, the point was you would read so many books and then they give you a coupon for a free personal pan pizza. And that was, I don't know about y'all, but that was the highlight for me because and I said was because I haven't been reading like I like I want to, but I was a bookworm. Like I would get in trouble because I had to finish this book before I go to bed. It was just too much. But anyway, but the Book It program, I thought it no longer exists, but it does. Hello, did y'all hear that? It does. So I'm going to tag this in there too, and I'm going to post it too. So that way you can sign your children up. They're already starting. It starts in June, which is literally in a day or two, right? Depending on where you are. But it starts June. So June is going to start. And let me see. They're saying, they're going to celebrate their 40th anniversary. Oh, about to tell my age. Oh, Lord. It's okay. But anyway, But see, this is another incentive that you can use throughout the summer. Encourage your children to read a book. Sign up for the Book It program. As many books as they read, and they can get a free pizza. Who wouldn't want a free pizza? And the free pizza is from Pizza Hut. Now, if you don't like Pizza Hut, then I don't know, I'm sorry. But the point is to encourage them to read. Okay. You can donate the pizza to someone else if you don't care for it. But that is a great resource. So all these different resources are out here to help parents, to help, or even grandparents or caretakers or whomever are taking care of the children, to help them keep their children involved, keep them engaged. I mean, there's also even um, some agriculture camps that are out there that teaching you how to farm, start something just from a little seed and make a plant. I mean, there's so many. But anyways, I just wanted to share with a couple of resources with you. Now, without further ado, I want to share something with you real quick. Ooh, this box is a little heavy. Hold on, let me move this out the way so I don't knock the whole camera thing down. All right. So now I was telling you about Shop the Tea, right? Shop the Tea to get resources. So the whole purpose of the program or event that I created is to make sure that people have resources that they can use. So my very first one, which I am so excited about. I'm so excited. I had a praise break at work and tears just flowed because when you start to think things may not necessarily work out, look, get in your head, and God tells you, honey, do what I tell you to do and stop worrying. I got this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I have to remind myself that sometimes because they come in and they do, and you be like, But anyways, my little praise break I had to have today because I'm so proud. Just I come up with different things and it just boom pops in my head, and here we are. But with Shop the Tea this Saturday is about education. It's not just about the little kids, but it's about a variety of school age children getting information out to you. So there are a variety of vendors, and super, super thanks to all the vendors that have signed up, trusting and investing in this event here, because trust me, it is absolutely worth it. So don't just think that it's just for the pre-K and the kindergarten. No, no, no. We even have something for the teenagers. So you need something for the teenagers. You need to talk to somebody about building your self-esteem. Oh, we're not even gonna go there. Okay, self-help. Oh, body shaming. Oh, let me stop. I'm gonna start preaching. But anyway, but shout out to all of my vendors that have here. And if you missed the video at the beginning, it's okay. We'll try to rewind it back for you. But one special highlight for Saturday is an author. Y'all ready? Now, my package just arrived. So you guys get to see it. You guys get to see it first. And I haven't even made a video about this. That's okay. But you guys get to see it first. So you can see it. And she put enough, Tracy, you put enough tape on here. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Anyway, so let's talk about Tracy. Miss Tracy. Now, remember, I had her on the podcast where she was talking about Anna Bean Publishing. Anna Jean Publishing. You guys remember that? Tracy Wilkins Francis. Hey. All right. So I received my package. So her card says, thank you for including my books as part of your book adventures. Woo-hoo, it is my goal. Hello. It is my goal to take children on a fun-filled adventure with diverse characters, navigating through life's daily moments in an age-appropriate and relatable way. I like this. So, on Saturday, there will be some books that will be given away. Oh, she even put in some books. Oh, look at the book tag. I said the book tag. Bookmarks Isn't that cute? Oh, that's cute. Y'all see that TikTok? Look at that. That's cute. Okay, so she has some books that I am uh, giving away to the children. So this one here, this one says, "I am not ready for a pet." You know, when you have that child that keep asking for a dog or a rabbit or a hamster, and you know they're probably not ready for a pet because it's more than just petting them and running outside and playing with them. All right, so this book is a little bit more for the older children. All right, I'm just gonna share just a little bit with you because I don't want you to get too excited. All right. Oh yeah, I don't want to show you that one just yet. That one's my secret one. Hold on. Sorry. Try. Doggone box is heavy. All right. Ooh, this is a big one. Y'all see? Look at the book. Oh, I love it. All right. Birthday bubbles. So coloring and activity books. Children will receive. Oh, about to make all my stuff fall. Sorry. Children will receive one of those. So if your child is coming, if you're bringing your child out on Saturday, June 3rd, he or she may be able to get one of these books. This one is about vegetables. Yep. Y'all see that one? You know your kids don't like vegetables. That's why y'all feed them potatoes all the time. Help them read this book. Let's look at the inside just a little bit. Oh, she even signed the book. How nice is that? Don't forget to give vegetables a try. I love it. And look at the pictures. Now, you can't tell me that. Okay. And then last but not least, because I don't want to be on here too long. Now, you know, May is water safety month. And I was just talking about swimming, right? Making sure that you understand what you got to do. She even got a book on water safety. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a toddler that was rescued earlier today from a pool. Come on now. We gotta pay attention. Here we go. This is a book that they can use. Safety first. Because when we see the water, we just want to hop on in. All right. Ooh, let me put this box there. Box get a little heavy. All right, so when you come out on Saturday, your children, it's only the first 21, 22, first 21, 22 children that will get a copy of one of these books. Okay, so and not to mention Tracy, sorry, Tracy and JoJo Bean, isn't he cute? Tracy and JoJo Bean will do a special presentation at 12:45 sharp. You know, she like to be on time. So we want to make sure that your children come in and have a great time on Saturday. Get some information that they can use. Also connect with this author. Even if I run out of all books, it's okay. I can tell you the website. You can go and order your own book yourself because maybe you want all 5 or 6 of these. I mean, that's your business. But you will be able to have the experience of a lifetime with Tracy and JoJo Bean. I'm just thinking that's just so phenomenal. All right, so I don't want to be on here too much longer, but I want to tell you about the importance of resources, just to give you a snippet of connecting with people, connecting with associations or anyone. So if you know a resource, if you are even a resource yourself and you are starting a nonprofit, or you have a nonprofit, or you have a business or association or whatever that it may be, I encourage you to email that to me because I would like to make sure that we get this out to the people. It doesn't matter if you're in Oklahoma, you can be in Texas, you can be in Little Rock, you can be in Arkansas. I mean, you can be wherever you want to be, New York. It don't matter. This is a resource that someone could use because you never know. Someone may know someone that could benefit from this. Okay? So don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to you. Share the good news. Resources are good news because somebody may need emergency assistance. Somebody may need rental assistance. Somebody may need a free pantry where they can just go and pick up a couple of onions, some milk until they get paid. You never know. So don't keep that resource to yourself. Let's not be stingy. Okay, let's share. Let's share that. So if you have a resource, I want you to email that to me, and you can email it to share the tea with V, just like it looks right down. You see that? You see my name right there? Oh, I'm not pointing in the right spot. Wait, move my camera. Oh, there you go, right there. You see my name? You see my name right there? Yes. Share the tea with V at gmail.com. All right, just so simple. So if you have a resource, I would like to know about it. Doesn't matter where you are, and I can share it and get it out to the people. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining me on Share the Tea Tuesdays. I am so excited for what's in store for the business, for the community, and definitely for myself. I always have a passion to help someone else that may not be able to help themselves or may just need someone to reach out and listen and to help them. So I encourage you to help me while we're on this journey. And thank you for following me. Thank you for listening to my podcast. If you don't know, you can follow me on all social media platforms. You see them all back there. And you see where to follow me at Share the Tea with V. It may be backwards on your end. I don't think so. But it might be. I don't know. But anyways, but follow me on social media at Share the Tea with V. And remember to be insightful, be impactful, and definitely be intentional. And even though I said it all backwards, it still means the same. But make sure that you be all three eyes in everything that you do. And until next week, let's talk. Okay. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.